Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this WARSUN T7 compact LED flashlight. So this is provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description, and if you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost anything extra. So let's get this open. Here we have the manual. Let's take a quick look at it. So this is folded up, but it looks like all the instructions are right here in this one strip for English. So we have the main light, pocket clip, side cob. Cob means chip on board, so that's a type of LED. USB Type-C charging, switch, and a magnet. So it says single click, you have main light, side cob low, side cob medium, side cob high, and then red blue strobe. So every time you click it, it will change modes, but after 30 seconds if you click it, it will turn it off. So that's a nice feature. It says double click in main light mode for the main light strobe, double click in side light mode for the side light strobe. So this video will have flashing lights in it. We have a number of notes here. You can maybe pause and read through those if you can see them. Now this does have an IPX4 waterproof rating. So let's take a look at the light. So here we have the light. We have the cob on the side. We have the light on the front. We have a clip, power switch. There's the USB charging here. Magnet on the bottom. So I'll click it to turn it on. So that's going to turn on this light. Now this is flashing on camera, but in person it's solid. It looks solid. So I'll press it again. We have the side. So we press it 3 times, that's the brightest mode. Now we have the red, blue strobe, and off. So let's turn the main light on and we'll double click it, and here we have that strobe mode. So I'll click it again to turn off, and on the side mode, click it and it's going to flash. So let's try charging this. So it comes with a USB-C charge cable, so it's USB-C to USB-A. So we'll plug in here. Now we're charging. We can see the red indicator there. And we're currently charging at 0.32 amps. Now that can vary depending on state of charge of the light. So I'm going to let this charge up a bit and then we'll do some more testing. Okay, so I have the camera around 4 foot from the wall and the light is around 4 foot from the wall. Now there's a little bit of ambient light coming in from the side, but I'm going to turn this on so we can see. So this is the main light on the end and it's lighting up the wall. So this is brightest in the middle and then it kind of fades kind of towards nothing on the outside. It's very bright. Let's turn the side light on. So I'll press it again. So this is the side light on low. Here we have medium and high. So you can see high is very bright, and you can see this again is kind of bright in the middle and fades towards the sides. And here we have the red blue flash. This is what it looks like directly, but if you see it against the wall, it has that red blue flash. Let's turn it on again. Let's try the strobe. So there's the strobe mode, and here's the side strobe. Now we're pointed back down at the bench. Let's try this side light here. So this is on low, and I'm holding it, I don't know, maybe a foot away from this bench. And I can more or less read this. The type is pretty small on here, so that would actually hinder me from reading it more than the light itself, but the larger type I can read very easily, even on low. Let's go to the next mode. So here on medium, now this is very bright to me for reading. I don't really need anything brighter than this, but I can turn it up brighter. So that's very bright. So if you're using this for repair work, you could probably run this on even the low mode sometimes, or maybe the medium. You don't necessarily need to turn it to high. Of course, on the lower mode, you're going to have longer battery life. So according to the Amazon's description, the battery life is 2 to 12 hours, so that would be depending on the mode. I guess we can look at it with this too. So this is the more like flashlight. So this is the straight on mode, and this is definitely bright enough to use. Now if I go up higher, so maybe, I don't know, maybe 4 foot away, let's try that. I think this is about 4 foot away. So this is the side light on low. It's a little bit dim, I can't really read the words very well. If I put my face down to it, I could. This is on medium, and medium is plenty of light to read by, and bright is very bright. Okay, so here I have this magneted to the side of my furnace as if I was doing some repair on it. I'll turn it on. So we have that first light. I'll turn on to the next mode so it's shining down. So this has a decent amount of light. Now I'm just shining it kind of towards this middle area. Typically I would take the cover off, but I don't want to take it off right now while it's running. I'll hit it again. Here's medium and here's high. So that's a lot of light. So if you have this on the back of an appliance or something, you can magnet this to the top and have a lot of light to work on, and you can easily grab it if you want to get in for more detail. But that magnet holds on there very nicely. Okay, so now we're out here at my car taking a look at the engine bay. I have a little bit of light coming in from the side. I can see the engine, but I can't see any detail. So let's turn the light on. So this is that front light. And this works okay, but I think the side light's probably more ideal. So on low, I probably want a little more light than that. Turn it on to medium, and that's a pretty good amount of light for general purpose, but if I'm really trying to find a leak or something, I'll probably want it on that high. And on this case, I'd probably handhold it and move it around to help find whatever issue I'm looking for. Now, a lot of hoods would be made of steel. Mine's made of aluminum, but I do have this hood latch, and I can attach it to that. So now it's on the hood latch, and this is how much it's lighting up the engine bay. So this tiny little light is providing all this light. So if you're looking for a detailed problem, it's probably best to handhold it. But if you're doing some kind of general maintenance task, this could be just the amount of light you need. And that is on the high mode. Let me show it on the other. So this is low. That's not showing much on camera. I can see it in person, but here's medium and high. So that's the WARSUN T7 compact LED flashlight. I really like how compact and lightweight this is. This would make a great everyday carry flashlight. So I showed the magnet on here, but it also has a clip, so if you could clip this to the bottom of a hat, or you could clip it to a pocket or a bag. This has lots of light, so it'd be great for camping, for repairs, power outages. It charges with USB-C, which is the standard now for charging. So you can use the cable that came with it, but if you lose it, it's easy to find another cable. And it has all those nice modes on it, so you can use the front light or the side light. And it has those strobe modes if you're trying to attract attention. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.